Hey, oh, it went live. It said that it was going to disconnect, but it didn't. Hi, Esther Kish here, and this is my good friend Danielle Lynn. And today we are in a really special place. We are at the Thursday Night Boardroom, our monthly mastermind. So I'm going to go to my computer and share this live stream to my personal profile. And meanwhile, Danielle, why don't you talk to the guys a little bit or show them around?
Absolutely. So we are at Thursday Night Boardroom here. Beautiful. Here, come check it out. We're there. I know her. And we have some beautiful people here. Hello, Miss Danielle. Good name. People, so much connection happening here. So for those of you who don't know, the Thursday Night Boardroom is this beautiful thing that Jeff put together where we can all come together and connect and share these business insights. Yeah, you're not getting away from that one. There we go. Okay, so here we come back.
Yes, we finished what you were saying.
Okay. And it's just a wonderful place for growth and expansion. The thing I love so much about it is it's just coming from this space of actually growing our business, because he doesn't actually charge for this experience.
Right. But it's application only.
Even
though it's free,
only.
It's much better than a paid mastermind for the most part.
It's really
so good.
It's really something else.
All right, so I want to talk to you about why your pitches don't work and what to do about it when you're pitching the medium. So one thing that I noticed a lot of people tend to do when they first get started with their publicity is they figure out what they think their angle is, and I need to adjust this because I was naked.
Oh. Well, that's going to excite people. Okay, here we go.
You guys are laughing. So, what you think about what your angle is, and you're doing it again. Okay. This is not good. This is what happens when I get together with
this is what I need live camera tripod training. Okay.
So you figure out what you think will actually work, and you start sending out the pitches, but kind of like a spray and pray method, right? It's just you send it to everybody under the sun, whether or not it's something that they're interested in, and you don't give them a chance to give you feedback. So it's very similar to, for example, if you started a Facebook ad campaign and you don't really test your conversions, you have no idea if your funnel works or not, and you blow thousands of dollars out of the gate. And you can do that, but it's sort of a waste of resources, and it's most definitely a source of frustration then for you. So what you want to do instead is think of 2 or 3 different potential angles. Do you want to focus on your area of expertise, or do you want to focus on your story as an entrepreneur, or do you have something very unique like a product that you invented? What is it that could possibly be of interest to audiences of those outlets that you're reaching out to? I think we should maybe go out for a second. Just let's show these guys.
Okay. It is filling up too.
Yeah, they're getting a little loud. So let's
okay,
talk
we're going outside.
I say hi. We see that we have a few viewers here. So just let's make sure that you guys, we know where you're tuning in from. Let us know. Leave a comment. So what you want to do is just think of at least 2 or 3 different possibilities and angles that could potentially be something that people are interested in, and send out a handful of pitches at a time, maybe 5, 10, 15, but no more than that, and see what the feedback is. When you start following up with people, if they don't respond to you, what is the next logical step that you could take? And then you'll notice some trends, some of the common things that are coming back. When you actually email and follow up, they will say something back to you. Now there's a one caveat to that, and that is that you gotta have the relationships with those hosts and producers and editors and journalists who you're reaching out to. If it's a completely cold pitch and they are not interested in the topic that you're proposing, then most probably they will not get back to you at all, and that's okay. You still need to follow up, but ideally you would work on building those relationships first. But what I really wanted just to drive home today is that make sure that you're not doing 1,000 pitches or hundreds of pitches at the same time. See what the feedback is and make adjustments. Take baby steps, and you will get much, much better results that way. All right, Danielle, I have a question here for you.
Okay.
So from an energy perspective, from whether we call it manifestation or whatever, what is it that prevents people to get a good response when they're pushing so hard?
Okay, so a big part of that, if you're sending a lot of messages out, is you want to actually connect with the reason why you're doing it. If you're sending the messages out with an intention that you want something from them, I'm telling you, these people can read that, especially the people that are working at these really, really high functioning levels. Whether or not they focus on the words energy or not, they're very perceptive people, and they have had hundreds, thousands of pitches being thrown at them. So they can read when something feels really canned or really forced. So when you're sending something out, start from this perspective of what you want to create that's going to actually be a win-win for all of you. Connect with them, not just with what you want to do, but what is the way that they would be interested in connecting with you as well.
Creating a win-win.
Creating a win-win. So when you're energetically approaching this, when you're perceiving it, even before you're actually sending it out, actually sit in the place that you are already connecting with them in a way that they would want to connect with you. Don't approach them from a beggar standpoint. Approach them from like this friend, this co-creative, we have an awesome thing that we can create together, and let me share this with you. So when you do it that way, there's a much more higher chance that they're going to want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I can tell you that even approaching it that way when I go to events or when I talk to people, when you approach it from an authentic standpoint, people want to talk to you even if they don't know what you're doing. When you approach it to them from that open,
because they're just curious. They just want to know, who
right.
are you?
Yeah, exactly. Because when you approach it like, I need something from you, they're like, oh yeah, okay. But when you seem like you're relaxed, you're like, okay, what's this person about?
Mm-hmm. And the same thing when you're connecting with an influencer as well. You just gotta gotta let go of being attached to the results. You just gotta feel like whether or not they say yes to this particular thing is okay, because your success doesn't depend on anybody else, and so therefore you shouldn't put all that weight on that one particular person. They can't possibly feel comfortable with you that way. And just to bring it back to the pitches though, is you want to make sure that whatever you're putting out, when you're creating, maybe you're using a template because you thought that these 2 or 3 bullet points, these headlines would be good. The boardroom meeting is over there. We're just doing a live stream. You have people coming by here. So what you want to do is just really think it through, but then don't necessarily stick to the same template and use everything word for word for each person that you're reaching out to. Personalize it a little bit. Say something like, I've been following your blog for 2 years or however long it was, and it really resonated with me because of this, and you give them a specific reason why. And then you say that I'm an expert in such and such area, or whatever, however you want to phrase it, and I have a feeling that hey Christina, I have a feeling that your audience would really enjoy one of these topics, and then give them 2 or 3 bullet points specifically that would work. So in that from that perspective, hey, you can put on your marketer's hat, your copywriter's hat, and what are you going to say that will actually get a response, but start it in a way where you're connecting with that person on a human level, and like a friend, like Danielle was saying, like a friend, and connect with them energetically. And you know what you were saying too earlier with the feeling the energy of what you write. Like, let's just say if you send an email, I see it so many of the times. I can't speak. Like something comes up in my news feed and it hits all the check marks that you're supposed to, like, when you're writing great copy and there's a great image, and yet it falls completely flat. And very often the reason is that the person really didn't have their heart in it, and they didn't have that energy in it that they really wanted to give. And so whether it's just free content or an ad piece or a lead magnet, doesn't matter. It just seems to not work if the energies are not aligned.
Yeah. Yeah,
hey Tamara, I know that you're in the next room, so
wow,
I love this.
They really like this.
Let's go show that.
We gotta.
You want to be on it?
Right?
I see you. So this is our version of the evil scheme hatchery. All right, let's go back.
All right. So we're coming back this way. I really appreciate the way you explain that, though, Esther, so clearly. Especially when you're talking about connecting with people on that human level. That's what I think, like, that's so key to pitches.
Just be a kind person, that's it.
That's one thing. When I was actually connecting with people and like in these events, and they actually invited us to come to a private dinner with them, and all night long they were having people come try and pitch them. They'd be like, But the reason they hung out with us, me and my husband, me and my partner, is because we just didn't want anything from them. We were just
Yes.
being cool, hanging out, and as a result, we had such a beautiful time. We got to be in their inner circle. But it wasn't because we needed something from them. We were just being cool people.
And you're being very humble right now, because I know it's not a one-time appearance. It's true. I see this because, you know, we're close friends. It just happens all the time, and the reason is just being...
We love you too.
The reason is just being so unattached to the results. Like
Yeah.
and the other thing too is that you are particularly one of those people who really doesn't care what other people think of you, and not in an arrogant, but I don't care.
I wonder what they're going to think of that.
No, but I mean, like, you know, a lot of people when they're like, I don't care what others think of me, it's more from an arrogant standpoint of, you know, like, I don't care, I'll do whatever I want, and there was that push energy, but yours is not like that. It's very much just allowing whatever.
I gotta give you a hug. For that. That's really beautiful. Thank you. She's amazing.
Oh. All right, so what do you want to say? Do you guys have any questions around pitching, sending out your interview requests and getting interview opportunities? Is there anything that you would like us to answer? If there is, just type in your question right now. If we don't happen to answer it in this live stream because we are about to wrap up, we are starting our session, then we'll just do another live stream later on or answer in the comments. So if you have any questions around how to pitch, how to get better results, exactly how to do it, or around energy, I'm sure you'll be available for that to respond to questions related to that as well. Please do share this live. Hey, Jeff.
He's running off.
That's Jeff Moore, the creator of the Thursday Night Boardroom and International Seafood Pacific. So yeah, just make sure that you leave us a comment, and also if you like this live stream, if you enjoyed it, if you think that other people would find it useful, please share it with your friends, share it on your timeline. And if you're not part of my community yet, come on over to borntoinfluence.com/gift. I'll give you something really cool. It's a media positioning checklist that will help you craft your bio in a way that's really compelling and effective. It will help you get more interviews, as well as what to do for headshots, freebies, all that good stuff. All right.
Awesome.
Anything you want to add before we say goodbye here?
Thank you for connecting with us. In the same way we talk about, you know, whenever you're pitching or connecting, we genuinely are enjoying connecting with you. We're just having a great time. Thank you, Christina. I'm going to try and copy peace, heart, friends. What was the last one in there? Glasses.
Oh.
Thank you so much for connecting with us. We love you. We appreciate you. What a cool way to create, to grow, to expand our businesses and all these. Just thank you. So, all right, looking forward to that.
Yes, absolutely. Now we are off to do our little mastermind. Take care, you guys.
Bye, guys.